Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm looking at the integration of an exponential function. So we have the integral of 3 to the power x dx. Now the approach is u-substitution as follows. So we have the integral of 3 to the power x dx. Like I said, we let u be equal to 3 to the power x. And being that on the right hand side we have an exponential function, we have to take natural log on both sides. So this implies the natural log of u is equal to the natural log of 3 to the power x. Now, at this point, I'm going to have to remind you of one of the laws of logs, which says the natural log of t to the power alpha is equal to alpha times the natural log of t. This is one of the laws of logs. Now, if you look at this expression here, is what you see on the right-hand side here. This form is that form, which means I need this form here to get to the answer. So now we're going to have to say this implies the natural log of u is equal to x times the natural log of 3. Fantastic. At this point, I have to differentiate both sides with respect to x. The reason why we do that is because we have dx there. So we need to have an expression in terms of dx. So what we have now is derivative with respect to x of the natural log of u must be equal to derivative with respect to x of x times the natural log of 3. Now, on the left-hand side, remember, we have u there, so we have to use what we call implicit differentiation, of course, taking into account the chain rule. So we have to say 1 over u. Remember how we differentiate natural logs, reciprocate the expression in front of the natural log, and then we multiply by derivative of that. So times derivative of u with respect to x. And then on the right-hand side, natural log of 3 is a constant. Take it out. So we have natural log of 3 times derivative with respect to x of x. And now you agree with me that that's just 1. So what we have now is 1 over u du dx. This is exactly equal to natural log of 3 times 1, because that's 1. That part is 1. Right, now I'll have to multiply by firstly dx on both sides, taking us to the next page here. Right, so what we have now is the following. Right, so let me move this. Okay, and I want to make sure that it's in line with the lower part. Okay, so now what we have is that implies 1 over u du will be equal to, remember, natural log of 3 times 1 is just natural log of 3. So we have natural log of 3 times dx. Now I have to multiply both sides by u. So what do I have on the left? I have du. On the right, I have u natural log of 3 dx. Now what is u? Let's go back to the starting point on page 1. Here is what we have. U is actually equal to 3 to the power x. So I'm going to have to replace that by 3 to the power x as follows. So we are saying du is equal to 3 power x times natural log of 3 dx. Fantastic. Now if we go back to page 1 again, you'll see that here we have 3 to the power x, 3 to the power x dx. So I need 3 to the power x to be isolated on the right hand side. So I'm going to have to divide both sides by natural log of 3. So du over natural log of 3, the answer is 3 power x dx. Fantastic. Now you can see that this expression here is actually this expression there. That means we can say, therefore, our integral, which is 3 power x dx, becomes the integral of du over natural log of 3. Because this expression, which is that one, equals that. Now, taking us to the third page, and to just finish this off, what we have now is the following. What we have now is that is the same as 1 over natural log of 3. Remember, that is a constant times the integral of 1 du. And you should remember that the integral of 1 du is the same as the integral of u power 0, assuming u is not equal to 0, du. Now, power rule says increase power by 1, take the result, divide. And what is this? In the numerator, you just have u to the power 1. all over 1, and this is just u. You'll agree with me. That's how we obtain u from this integral here. So this is just 1 over natural log of 3 times u. And then we have to say plus c because this integral is an indefinite one. So let's simplify this up. This is u over natural log of 3 plus c. What is u? Going back to page 1, u is actually page 1. Here's my page 1. U is 3 power x. So we have to put 3 power x where there's u. So finishing up this is 3 power x all over natural log of 3 plus c is our final solution to the integral we've been looking at today, the beginning of exponential integrals I'm going to be involved in. So I'll just remind you, the integral we've been looking at today is this one here. This is the integral we've been looking at, the integral of 3 to the power x dx, evaluating to 3 power x over natural log of 3 plus c. All right, I hope you found that useful. I'll see you in the next one.